So it's a really good opportunity. I mean, not all the places or the school districts have this, so I'm really thankful to have this. So it's a fun place to come every Monday. Work on your bike. Have something to make you graduate. That's what I'd say.
So when a kid first starts the club in 9th grade, they would get a kit bike, and that's actually what you're seeing here today is a lot of kids are getting their kit bike. And so they'll build a very basic kit bike that's meant to replicate a 1970s Schwinn Stingray. And then they have that bike, they get to ride it around. As they progress and they feel more comfortable with taking bikes apart, they'll paint the bike, they'll clear coat the bike, they'll add any art they want to it. Once they feel even more comfortable there and they're in 11th grade and they're feeling just a little bit more brave, they'll take it apart again, and this is when we really start customizing the frame. We start filling in certain parts with metal, welding it in, putting Bondo on it, sanding it, putting candy paint jobs on it. It's taking it to a completely different level, and that's when the kids will start adding some bigger pieces that are very custom. With the work that the kids put into the bike, those bikes are usually worth around $3,500 to $4,000 when they're done with the bike, and that's just based on their work because they customize the bike.
I joined the program actually my senior year. I have a couple friends who've been in it since their freshman year, and they've always told me how they like that they're involved. They get to work with people not only from the school, but they get to work with people around the community, such as our local cops that we have here in the police department. But it's really just like that family kind of bond that you make, just like getting to know each other, and you always have a good time working with others.
So I started coming and dropping off donations and hanging out with the kids, and I just loved it. I had so much fun, made me feel kind of young, and the kids, once they started figuring out that I was a police officer, had so many questions for me. And it was such a neat process for me to get to know these kids. I feel as a police officer, our job is to, protect the community, but it's about relationships. And if people know us and trust us, they're more likely to come talk to us and help solve problems in their community. And I always say, kind of one of my mantras is, you don't build relationships during a crisis, you build them beforehand. And so that when the crisis does come up, the people know you in your community, and you can solve problems a lot better that way by having that relationship. And hanging with these kids, I've met a lot of their parents. I've been invited to quinceañeras and graduation parties, and from the beginning, they brought me in as part of their family. And I really feel like that with these students. They care about me, I care about them, and it's become a big family.
We do get the opportunity to build some pretty amazing bikes, and what we do is we just partner up with somebody. For example, the fire department. They bought the bike, they bought the parts. We got the opportunity to build something that normally we wouldn't be able to fund ourselves, and we built a really cool custom tricycle for the fire department that actually took 3rd place in a big competition in Wichita, Kansas. So we're super proud of that.
It's just a great place to come at, and I feel like it gives motivation. Like the kids, like for me, it gave me motivation to to work on my bikes so good, so I can show everybody why I actually can, and then actually get that diploma from my high school. I mean, I'm really thankful that I was able to join, that I had this opportunity. I mean, I know lots of kids out there would love to be where I'm at right now, so I'm really thankful for it.